So this meeting in Congress was scheduled on UFOs and drones for today. Last night, it was suddenly postponed. I don't think there's anything suspicious about that. I think they just don't give a damn. Instead, a House subcommittee hearing was held to investigate all those unidentified drones that were flying around the bases. One of the witnesses issued a dire warning I want you to hear.
The homeland is no longer a sanctuary. And should our adversary choose to employ drones for surveillance or even attack, we would not be prepared to adequately defend our homeland and only marginally capable to defend our military installations.
See, that's the concern. The administration has said since the mystery drones were FAA approved, suggesting that they could be part of a U.S. Government program so that, they understand it. But a lot of experts in this area are scratching their heads, including Luis Elizondo, led the Defense Department's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. It's good to see you, big man. Thank you for doing this for me.
Chris, always my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Doesn't pass the smell test, what I heard today. Tell me why.
Well, no, you're absolutely right. Look, we've been saying now for years, ever since, frankly, September 11th, that we do not have complete U.S. air domain awareness of our skies. The bottom line is we do not know what's in our skies all the time. And this hearing is yet another glaring example of the truth. We had two administrations previously say, well, these are all authorized flights and FAA is aware of them. And back in November, FAA themselves had said that, oh, yeah, we know what all these flights are. The reality is Senator Cory Booker himself from New Jersey spoke to the FAA. And on the record, he said, no, guess what? FAA does not know what all these drones are. And furthermore, you do not close sensitive military installations and airspace because you have an authorized drone flight. That does not make sense. And you heard it today. Again, we simply do not know what's in our skies. And Chris, let me add this. Do you realize now, over the last year and a half in Ukraine, that drones have been weaponized to such a degree that there are more casualties now caused by drones than artillery for the first time in warfare history. So think about now the vulnerability of our country as these quote-unquote drones, mysterious drones, fly completely unchallenged. We still don't know where they're coming from. We still don't know who's behind the wheel. We still don't know where they're going. This is a big problem, and we've known about it for a long time.
What is your major suspicion about what they're not telling us?
Well, I think the reason why they're not telling us is because they simply don't know. And that is a problem in itself. We've made recommendations in the past that there should be some sort of national strategy and some sort of national intelligence estimate done every year, like on other hard targets. And I think this country deserves to have a similar apparatus. Imagine a national intelligence estimate every year that gets promulgated, and then some sort of national strategy that follows it to try to help us figure out just what's going on and plug some of these intelligence gaps.
We both know how this is going to go, and it's a God forbid, and I hate saying it, but there's only one way that this changes. One, you get a big leaker. Two, you have a God forbid. You have a God forbid where something happens that didn't need to happen, and then they're going to take action. And that's what I don't want it to come to.
Yeah.
I
agree with you. I mean, I think that's the worst case scenario, right? Is that we have some sort of catastrophic event that forces us to do something when, frankly, we've known about the problem all along.
I know. I don't like it. But, this is one of those deals where they only give a damn if they can blame the other side for it, right? Everything's all partisan all the time. Yeah. And if this isn't on somebody's watch, but when it happens, the other side will go crazy about it. Mr. Elizondo, thank you for keeping us honest on this and keeping us informed. I'm always a call away. It's good to see you.
Always my honor and privilege. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.